Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a classic story, one of those timeless tales that feels just as relevant now as it did centuries ago. It's called The Farmer and the Stork, and it carries a powerful message about something we all deal with every single day, the company we keep. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Our story starts with the stork. Now, this wasn't just any stork. He was known for being honest, trustworthy, and having a really good heart. He was the kind of bird you'd want as your neighbor. One sunny afternoon, a group of cranes flew by. These cranes were the life of the party, charismatic, fun, and always looking for a good time. They saw our stork minding his own business and invited him to hang out. "Hey, come with us," they chirped. "We found this amazing field. It's just been planted. It'll be a blast." The stork, being friendly and maybe a little naive, thought, why not? They seem like a fun crowd. What could possibly go wrong? So he joined them, flying high in the sky, excited for a new adventure with his new friends. They landed in the freshly planted field, and the cranes immediately started feasting on the seeds. The stork, feeling a bit out of place, just kind of milled about, not really participating but happy to be part of the group. But their little party was about to come to a sudden and disastrous end. You see, this was a farmer's field. And this farmer was tired of birds stealing his crops. He had set a large, fine-meshed net, and just as the party was getting started, swoosh! The net fell, trapping every single bird, the mischievous cranes and our innocent stork. Panic erupted. The birds flapped and struggled, but they were all hopelessly entangled. The farmer walked over, a stern look on his face. When he saw the stork among the cranes, the stork immediately started to plead for his freedom. "Please, sir, let me go," he cried out. "I'm a stork. My family is known for its integrity and good character. We're symbols of good fortune. I had no idea these cranes were here to steal. I was just along for the ride." He truly believed his good reputation would be enough to save him. The farmer listened patiently to the stork's desperate plea. He looked at the stork, then at the thieving cranes tangled in the same net. After a moment, he shook his head and said, "You may very well be a bird of good character, as you say. But facts are facts. I found you in the company of thieves, and now you will have to share their fate." And with that, the stork's adventure came to a very unhappy conclusion, paying the same price as the troublemakers he chose to hang out with. So what's the big takeaway here? The story ends with a simple, yet profound moral. You are judged by the company you keep. This is a lesson that echoes through life, isn't it? We've all heard the saying, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." This story is the perfect illustration of that. The stork was a good bird. His intentions were pure. He didn't steal a single seed, but none of that mattered in the end. His big mistake wasn't stealing, it was his association. By simply being present with the wrong crowd, he was deemed guilty by association. This happens all the time in our own lives. Think about it. At school, if you hang out with the kids who are always skipping class, teachers might start to see you in the same light, even if your attendance is perfect. In the workplace, if your circle of colleagues is known for gossiping or slacking off, your boss might unconsciously lump you in with them, regardless of your personal work ethic. It's not always fair, but it's a social reality. People often take mental shortcuts. They don't have time to do a deep dive investigation into everyone's character. They make quick judgments based on the most visible evidence. And one of the most visible pieces of evidence is who you spend your time with. The story isn't saying you should be judgmental or unfriendly. The stork's desire for companionship was natural. But it's a powerful reminder to be mindful and intentional about our circles. The energy, habits, and reputations of the people around us inevitably rub off on us, for better or for worse. If you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, positive, and supportive, their influence will likely elevate you. You'll be seen as part of a successful, motivated group. On the flip side, if you consistently associate with those who make poor choices or have negative attitudes, their reputation can tarnish your own, no matter how hard you try to maintain your own integrity. The farmer's words, "I caught you with them," are chilling because they highlight how perception can become reality. It's a call to action for all of us. We need to actively choose our flock. Ask yourself, do the people I spend the most time with reflect the person I am and the person I want to become? Do they lift me up, or do they risk dragging me down into a net I don't belong in? The stork learned his lesson the hard way. Hopefully, by remembering his story, we can be a little wiser in choosing our own companions. What do you guys think? Have you ever been in a situation like the stork? Let me know your stories in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this little dose of ancient wisdom, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.